Hello, this is Doug, and I'm the creator of the largest digital number video, the first of my random question series. I'm a big fan of DVDs and Blu-rays with director's commentaries. In fact, I enjoy listening to commentaries more than watching the actual film. I just find the making of the movie more interesting than the movie itself. I also like talking about my own creations, how they came to be, and how they were made. The idea for this video actually came to me in bed one night. My brain works in strange ways sometimes, and I always start thinking about weird things and wondering if I can figure out the answer. Because of other YouTube videos, I know about the largest number that could ever be written down, so I started to think if there could possibly be something bigger. I love very large numbers, so the thought of finding a bigger number intrigued me. I thought that maybe a number typed into a Word document on a hard drive large enough to fill the entire universe would be a larger number. I knew it would be possible to figure out what that number was, so I decided to find out the answer. It wasn't until after I started researching the problem that I decided to make a video out of it. When I say in the video that I tested the Word document containing almost 32 million digits, it's the truth. I have a Word document somewhere that contains over 31 million zeros. It's over 9,000 pages long. It took a lot of copying and pasting to create. It was crazy. The music I used in the video was actually composed and recorded by myself. I'm a composer more than anything. The song is called Cassini, and is from an album I released last year called Space Probes. My 10th studio album, in fact. Released under my artist name, ALBEDO. It's always nice to provide your own music. There's never any worry about copyrights or if something is in the public domain or not. In fact, the shirt I'm wearing in the video is an image of an ALBEDO album called Digital Fingers. I thought it was fitting for the largest digital number video. I could talk forever about my music, so I better just leave it at that. The reason why I talk and then freeze is because I wanted as little video as possible. It's the most difficult part of the process for me. It's really difficult for me to deliver lines to a camera, so I do as little as possible. Writing the dialogue and recording the audio isn't too terribly difficult, which is why I like making commentaries. It's much easier for me. For example, I did only 3 takes of the audio track, but I did about 20 video takes, and the video portion was much shorter when compared to the audio. I spent the first 10 minutes of recording the video just trying to get the lines right, and what's pathetic is that the lines were on the screen right in front of me. I would hate to think how long it would have taken me if I had to memorize the lines. Which is also why the outtakes are longer than the actual video itself, but I think outtakes are funny, so I'm glad there's plenty of them to show to you. I actually enjoyed doing the research on this video. I had to use some special large number calculators because the numbers were so huge that normal calculators just couldn't handle them. I did all of the research myself, including all the calculations. The math involved in figuring this out is actually quite long and complicated. I chose just to show slides of all the math because the video would have been too long and boring if I took the time to explain every little calculation that I had to do to figure out the answer. Which is why I also tried to add little bits of comedy here and there just to keep things interesting. These things can get quite boring really quickly if you're not careful. I didn't want the video to be any longer than 5 minutes. Speaking of too long and boring, I think I've babbled on long enough about this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I currently have 3 more videos in the works, so there will definitely be more content to see.